starts in Texas. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Green Bay Packers and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And from the 25, they worked this to the 29, a gain of 4.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
I got one. Here go 46.
Prescott now. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. A first down carry by Elliott. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
All day, dog.
Really?
Here's Prescott. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 45-yard line.
Not bad. Shut the hell up.
There, in-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Here's Elliott. He'll get only a couple down to the 44.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
I'm coming after you.
From the 44, Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel Elliott. And he gets it inside the 35.
Like, I can't get pressure. This is
13
bullshit.
yards and a first down, Cowboys.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. How about the start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard.
What the fuck is the point of a zero blitz
in this case, though,
if everyone still gets picked up?
And he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Like, this shit
a minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
From the 17, Prescott.
Thank you.
And taken down
That only took 5 seconds, but shit.
And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack,
get the fuck out of here, man.
Intercepted. Picked off by Blake Martinez. And he is all the way up past the 25. No doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. That's caught by the big tight end, Dallas Goedert. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. 13 yards, first down, Packers. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands,
garbage that he was able to tag him, but...
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. A first carry now for Kareem Hunt. 1 yard, the official pickup there, so it's going to set up 3rd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Yeah, the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 43.
The beauty of route running is it
doesn't
matter
man,
what
you
position,
watching fruit in the mic.
Thing. In this case, tight end selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels. Break off
oh, that's a pick. What? Wow. Okay, Madden.
Just saw there.
Defensive pass interference. I ain't even gonna accept that. That's terrible.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
How would he didn't, like, the dude didn't even pass interfere the person that caught the ball.
2nd and 9.
Like,
Here's Rodgers to throw.
that's a pick.
Oh
my God, man.
Picked up by Anthony Brown. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on
apparently
both sidelines,
he knew the route better than Adam?
This is the color jersey we're wearing.
All right.
They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
How did he know the route better than...
Pick up the first.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it could be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Throwing, Prescott. Flushed out right. He's going to take off with it. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
The best quarterbacks that ever played the game all wanted to blend in with their teammates and be one of the guys. But sometimes you got to take modesty and put it aside. You're the franchise quarterback, the face of the team, and the guy that leads them to victory. You have to get down and protect yourself and not take hits like that.
To throw again on 2nd down. Prescott. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down.
Going to 54. Why?
From the shotgun, a give to Elliott. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10.
I got you. Go to 54. Go to 54. Why?
From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he moved back Martin to the left side, I guess.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Elliott running right. Some space here. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 25-yard line. They've done a pretty good job containing him up until this drive, and until that run, there was no containing him at all.
Yeah, you're right about that. He finally popped free. But we didn't have to be in their practice sessions. We didn't have to be in their meeting rooms. They planned for a run like that to happen, maybe a couple of them. But what did they tell their guys all week? You know what they said. Move on to the next play. That one just happened. Let it go.
Wow.
It's Cooper.
Wow.
Into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Amari Cooper, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after try forthcoming. And this is up and good to make it 7-0
Wow.
Cowboys. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Oh, my goodness.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
That is quite incredible.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Throwing on 2nd down. Rodgers. Oh, he got
fucking got it, man.
Pulls it in. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Almost not fair. The big guy running the corner route, being able to lean and push and get to where he wants.
So how do you stop it?
A lot of times you want to have a linebacker.
Man, oh my goodness.
Physically, but a lot of times that doesn't work as well because his quickness.
Nobody could block this, man.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there,
that man.
They're dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, because they bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom
flat
line,
out
your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Now after the run by Hunt, here's 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Rodgers. Open man is Samuel, complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Throwing again on second down. Rodgers.
Oh, my God.
He dropped it in the end zone.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Here's Rodgers. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he's going to get it down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 14.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
On first down, they'll run with Hunt. And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Rodgers. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 3rd catch for him on this drive alone, and it'll give him a first down.
When the offense reads blitz, doesn't matter where it's coming from, tight ends know that they become a big part of the passing game because they should be an easy outlet when all those extra bodies are trying to get to the quarterback. A hot route.
Oh, God, he was tired, but thank you.
Touchdown.
My goodness, that could have been ugly.
His first touchdown here of the new campaign as they are now on the board here in the first half. Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out.
Yo.
So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that.
I know all these receivers outside of Cooper are ass. What the fuck, man?
A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
The tackle made by Blake Martinez.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Prescott.
Over.
Open man is Cantrell. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. After the penalty, it's Elliott. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. Going for the deep ball.
What the fuck, man?
The previous play, they barely got back to the line of scrimmage. Now they pick up over 30 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great.
Oh,
and what
my goodness,
was the fist
man.
pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and
wow, pressure. Unbelievable.
Around the 28. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. Brushing off defenders. Down to the 25.
Oh.
Call it a 3-yard gain, but they'll be forced into a 3rd and 15 coming up.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Go. And down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. Rashawn Gary able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter.
Let's see.
So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out.
Let's go.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Set and ready to go for the 2nd half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. From the gun, it's Rodgers. That's taken in, complete to Reynolds. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a 1st down for the green and gold. They'll run on 1st down. Hunt. And a good burst there gets him 7 up to midfield.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big 2nd half.
From midfield, here's Rodgers.
Damn it, man.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Smith gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
I didn't see that.
We are seeing 2 really confident defenses imposing their will on these offenses in this game.
Yeah, absolutely, going toe for toe. Just curious if one of these offenses can wake up a little bit.
Is there any way they can find something under
pressure?
Oh my God, man!
Again. Defensive end, DeMarcus Lawrence applied the heat. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football before he knew it. He was on his back.
My goodness.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Call that a 44-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Their defense did its job, yielded no points. Now it's the offense's turn.
And how much fun is that when you set things up to start a half, and you just tell you guys, hey, if you can shuttle.
Oh, Prescott.
Thank you.
And the Packers pick it up.
When I see a play like that, I come back to risk reward. I don't know about you, but is it worth it at that point, whatever you're going to pick up, to either take the hit, and in this case, lose the football?
So, should have gone down. I mean, hindsight's always 20/20, but that's the safe play.
You're exactly right. Hindsight's really never wrong, is it? Because you can analyze it, but I think ultimately you got to look at it as a first option, taking care of the ball.
Oh, come on, man.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Now Rodgers throwing again.
What?
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, my goodness, man.
It's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back, because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
This game, man.
On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers.
And he caught that.
Reynolds. An incredible play there. They do get big yardage, but they're still stopped a yard or two short, and it's 4th down.
He caught that.
Boy, that's
terrible.
estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in 4th and manageable.
Just a little short, though, with that marker. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
This is taken at his 4. Able to slither by. Powers through. And he'll be brought down at the 23. Make it the 24-yard line.
Alrighty, man.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal? And they're able to trot back out on the field and start this drive. A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown. But they know
Already
they've got to
was
do
bad
a
on
lot better than they
defense,
did on
and
the
now I
last
don't
possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach would be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield, punching the end zone without turning it over.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're...
Thank you.
Escape, and he goes down.
The pressure.
Ryan
Thank
Kerrigan
you.
picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
I don't know what that was, but
and he
no.
goes down once more. Malik Collins. He's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. This is taken at about the 14. Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Checking things elsewhere. Third quarter now from U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. To begin the drive, here's a handoff to Hunt. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Rodgers, and he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that fell harmlessly to the ground. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
And the blitz does come. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Had to pass there. Third and long on your own side of the field. Just couldn't come up with anything.
That's why teams always talk about having to win the early downs, meaning you've got to gain yardage and set yourself up for 3rd and short, because when it's 3rd and long, the odds go down significantly trying to pick up the first down, even throwing the football.
This is brought in at the 21. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
Oh, my goodness.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of...
Look at this, man. Oh, my goodness, man.
And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
That hurt my feelings,
2nd and 1 is often an
man.
invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, my goodness.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D.
Prescott looks to throw on 1st.
Oh, my goodness.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Ezekiel Elliott.
Wow,
And now it's 2nd
guess
down.
Coverage was great everywhere that time. He tried to get it to his outlet, tried to get it to his running back, but sailed it a little bit too high and actually left his body open for a big
That
hit.
wasn't on 3rd down.
2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Prescott got his man complete over the middle. It's Jordan. And he'll be
Man, you gotta kill him, man.
Into enemy territory. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
Dumbass Blair.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's bring it. Here we go, 47. Check 24. Check 24. Kill. Let's go. Come on. 26.
On 1st down, Elliott. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8.
I can't do anything with this, man.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
Fuck up, man.
Wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
44 is Mike. Check.
From the 39, Prescott. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 26.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
I don't know what to do.
Pickup right there on first down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
47. 26.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott.
Thank you. And he held anyway.
So they're able to sack him. Now the penalty looks like it could be holding. Let's find out.
See me? They can't stop me out here.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. They'll run with Elliott. And he's not going to sniff the first down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. This from 42 yards out. And his kick is good.
Don't tell me I got roughing. Oh, my goodness.
The kicker. And if they did, that'll be a first down. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
I was trying to.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
My goodness, man.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hunt. And an alley to run. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On first down, Rodgers. He gets this to Devontae Adams. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you can get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
On the run, this is Hunt. This will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. To throw is Rodgers. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That one, a gain of 20 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
They'll run on first down. It's Hunt, and a nice pickup there as he'll take it from the 10 down to the 5-yard line.
Hey, yo,
what's the thinking
hold
here?
on,
Because a touchdown would be nice, but you've ensured yourself a chance at 3 in the lead, so how worried are you about the 6?
You're not very worried about if you're confident in your kicker. And if you got a kicker who can put it through the post, you feel really good about trying to bleed that clock down. In an ideal scenario, your kicker puts it through the post as the clock hits zeros.
They'll run again with Hunt. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Here we go, 3rd and 1. Gut check time on both sides. They'll try to run for the first down with Hunt. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Kareem Hunt, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes it a 17-10 score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And last time able to get 3. That's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire.
Yo.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I have to look at that one again to figure out what the hell happened.
Here's Prescott. That one complete to Elliott. It'll be a 3-yard gain.
Thank you. They kept them in bounds.
2nd down. Gosh, given the time and the short game, would he have been better off just dropping that?
Yeah, when you look at the clock, you think so. But it's hard to get a receiver to drop a football. They're trained to catch everything.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He's back to throw. He's got a man complete. It's a
damn,
this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 20-yard line.
This defense needs a big play in the worst way because so far they're not putting up much of a fight. If they don't get a stop here soon, this game could be over for them.
The drive continues as they search for a time
touchdown.
Flashback
to this.
Throwing on first down.
That game earlier this year.
Incomplete. A couple extra defensive backs out there in the dime, and because of that, really not many places to throw the football, if any.
And typically, what would you want to do against that dime?
Run the football.
You want to run the ball, but you can't do it in this situation.
Thank goodness
not nearly enough time on the clock. You're having to really navigate against a tough defense presented against you.
After the incompletion,
all 9
here's
levels of
2nd and
hell
10 from the
that
20.
game. Yeah.
Now Elliott. And he gets it down close to the 10-yard line. A nice job to get 8 there after the incompletion, and now they'll look at a 3rd and 2 coming up.
I know they got a little yardage there, but I'm not sure the investment is right. They're still running the football, and I'm not sure there's enough time to continue to do that.
Steps away to his left. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT
oh my God,
likely
man.
getting this thing to overtime.
Obviously, the excitement level here is almost at fever pitch. Down 1 is tempted to go for 2. I say you go ahead and kick the extra point. You got the home crowd, carry it into overtime.
I'm with you. I do see some fans though holding up 2 fingers.
Oh my goodness, man!
Make that call, are they?
17-17 the score. All even to this point as the kick's away. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as he'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line.
This game is despicable.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward. Okay?
Yo, my shit not registered. That's 2 seconds I just lost, man.
The risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Whatever, man. Yeah, I'm at the 45. I forgot if I had to win or not. I think I do, but...
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Back to throw, Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown.
Man. Oh, my goodness, man.
All even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field.
Yep.
I'm not sure what this is about. In overtime, you have to be smarter than that.
A personal foul just can't happen. Have to have poise.
And now it's 1st and 10. A big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. They run with Hunt. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first. They go with the ground game, pick up the first, now in plus territory.
And that changes the whole mentality of a play caller, doesn't it? Once they cross the 50, they feel like they're in the strike zone. All right, you don't have to be in the red zone to take those big shots downfield or go after the end zone. Right now, that might be available to them.
And now this first drive in OT continues. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Oh, boy.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That could give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
Adams hauling
surgery.
it in for Rodgers. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 17 yards on the play there as the Packers have the first down as well.
That's not what I called.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers.
Huh?
And
Yo,
Too tough to hold
God.
on when it's 2nd down.
What kind of
Another nice
animation
job there
is
defensively.
that?
They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face. Good coverage of not just the wide receivers, but the tight end, the running backs when they try and slip out, and making sure they're at the point of attack. When the ball's in the air, they get there and help force some of those incompletions.
On 2nd down. And
all right,
not even
man.
back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. It'll wind up being a
lead,
loss
I
of
guess.
2. And they'll be facing a
Toss
3rd
my
and 12.
peoples out of the way. Oh.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. And that will be
And of course.
You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the
I should have went underneath.
Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you got to let them play.
Oh, my goodness, man. Should have just went underneath.
Sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to at least get them a lead here in overtime. And this one is right down Broadway. And with that, they take the lead here 20-17. They're able to put 3 on the board here on the opening drive of OT, and now up to their defense to try and see if they can hold this one.
I like how you framed it up because obviously this game is not over, right? They go down and kick a field goal, then we head to sudden death. But if the defense can hold, take the ball away, turn it over on downs, this game's over.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. The field goal would push it to sudden death. We just saw the field goal on the other end, but I don't think they are thinking field goal. At least not to start this drive. They're not thinking field goal.
Not at all, because your point is well taken. Yeah, kick the field goal, you push it to sudden death. But you're also kicking off and giving the other team the ball with a chance to kick a field goal and beat you. Get the touchdown, finish the game off. That has to be the mindset.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now what can Prescott do in the OT?
Yeah, he done ran that play too many times.
As he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
Let's see what I
can. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here
on
that's
3rd not.
Down.
Oh, my God.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
Thank you.
Incomplete.
Thank you.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And here's your ball game. Down 3 in overtime, but they're going for this thing on 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th.
Man.
Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40 to mark him down at the 39. That, the definition of a do-or-die play, but they keep this overtime session going with a 1st down. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. 2 minutes on the clock in overtime.
Oh, my goodness, man. Shit, man.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Hey, I'm coming. Check. Fresno. Hey, kill. 47. Here go 46. Mike's 50, Mike's coming to you. 26.
1st down, Prescott. And that is
incomplete.
Thank you. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
With a dime
the
look
hell
on
is wrong with my
defense,
controller?
defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. Going down the middle.
Man, who is this? And why does he keep getting open?
Down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
Oh my goodness, man.
Down.
This is just...
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. Elliott. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. So a little chunk there on 1st as they try to chip away down 3 in overtime.
I like your description. Chip away, down 3. You don't have to get it all in one big play, although obviously that would be nice. But there's no need to have that type of risk associated with it. Run your offense, get 1st downs, get yourself in a position where you know you're going to at least get 3 and keep this game going. If you get 6, so much the better. Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
No, that's not what I... Hold up, thank you.
The Packers going to take another time.
Oh, my God, that's not what...
Here at OT. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's able to get the 1st here as he's taken down at the 25. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Yo, what are you guys doing? I don't need you guys down here. What the fuck? That's not what I called. Oh my God. I'm going to give up with us down here. Oh my goodness.
Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I promise that's not what I called.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Come on now, come on now.
I had a feeling this is going to be a run.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And I know you with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settle it because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. And we're going to get whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the extra session. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This to potentially keep this game alive in OT. And he got
it. Fuck this game, man.
The field goal of their own to send this game into sudden death.